Welcome to Startup Recon. You're with Marissa Gillum, and I am here with Maryna, who is the founder and CEO of the Growth Channel. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maryna, founder and CEO of Growth Channel AI. We are marketing intelligence for full marketing planning software. Happy to be here today.
And what would you say the history of your business is?
Yeah, so it started a really long time ago, 3 years ago, but we launched our first version in July this year and have been updating since and rolling out new features. 3 years ago, we found the concept of Growth Channel, and it was just basically me working at a Fortune 500 company leading the marketing team, where I thought like lots of repetitive tasks in terms of marketing planning and doing the whole research all over again, putting up that presentation for the board approval again, picking up the spreadsheets again, having that another brainstorming session again, and just felt like a lot of repetition over and over again. Over weeks and weeks, and then started to talk with other marketing managers to see if they had a similar issue, and at least the ones that in my network, most of them resonated. And then I went to speak with some of my IT friends, and they said that this is something that could be handled with automating things. So this is when like the whole idea started, and then it's a lot of working on workflows and scoping and research, surveys, interviews, so a lot of that stuff. And in winter this year, I joined Y Combinator Startup School, and along with thousands other founders, and really tried to understand how this can be launched faster. I'm trying to launch the MVP or like a prototype. So we did actually, after just a few weeks of joining the startup school, we launched a simple prototype, and we onboarded 20 first users in the first week. So I thought like, okay, there is a market, an even bigger market from the startup founders rather than just the marketers themselves. And then started to work on the actual MVP. We launched in July, and now just onboarding hundreds of customers really.
And how did you create the team that you have now? Because you said to me in a different conversation, you said that you have people basically globally. So how would you say that you formed that team?
Yeah, so end of last year, I found Alex, who is our backend developer. He's got over 15 years experience in data analytics, AI, and machine learning. So he's awesome. And also started speaking with another team member of ours, Olha, who is taking care of user experience design. So she's worked with some of the great design projects from Google and a lot of other tech startups. This is the initial team, and then we started looking for front-end developer earlier this year, and we found Oli, who is taking care of that, and he's like super enthusiastic. So I don't know if you read Shoe Dog, but it's like, we're all shoe dogs, and Growth Channel team is like full of excitement, and like everyone is very passionate. Once we started with a Sputnik ATX accelerator in August this year, we had to like push even more on week-over-week growth and all of that, and we just were out of resources, so we started hiring more. So while we started I think in July this year, we were still like 4 people. Right now we are 14 people. So we grew really fast. So we hired sales executives, we had to hire more marketers. We just onboarded a new designer. So we have like a small team of 2 for design team as well, 3 developers, we've got some marketers, we've got advisory boards to help us with some of the more strategic decisions. And we onboarded sales executives team to help us also go more into kind of medium-sized businesses and enterprise sales, because there it's also a lot about kind of consultation and this retention part, and the process, like the sales cycle, is also much longer when it comes to enterprise B2B sales, so that part is also now covered. So yeah, it's basically growing the team and being able to support with the resources that we have our growth as well.
And how long did it take you to reach an MVP stage? And did it cause you to have a lot of different learnings along the way?
Yeah, definitely. So the prototype, so the first prototype went live in February, and then we started getting some users. So I had to jump on multiple feedback calls, maybe like 10 to 20 calls every week, just to get understanding of, what works, what doesn't work, what needs to be adjusted. But also from the perspective of course, some kind of a mom test. So I was trying to understand just the whole process, what people are working on, what tools they use or don't use. What's the what is the process that they go through when it comes to their marketing planning. So trying to understand the whole journey to build up the product. So it took about like 6 months, I think, for that. But in the meantime, we had some users, so even some paying customers on the prototype stage. So that's kind of helped us to move us forward into the MVP.
And how did you land your first client?
Yeah, it was just actually asking people for feedback, and then people signed up and they were like, oh, this is cool. And then they got like a free version and they were like, okay, I'll upgrade. So that's how we got them. Yeah, it's just literally like talking with customers and connecting with them.
And what is your business model?
So we work on subscription basis. Although when we did start, we did like one-off marketing plans, but it's of course not as sustainable. And shortly after joining Sputnik ATX Accelerator, we moved to the subscription model. So now we work on monthly and annual subscription model. We've got 3 main plans. Right now it's launch, optimize, and scale, and then another plan for enterprise and partners.
And what would you say your vision for the future is? Obviously, you were saying about that you're hiring at the moment, so I'm guessing that you'd like to expand more as well, but what else would you say?
Yeah, so some of our short-term goals is polishing up the dashboard, releasing more features to customers in terms of planning. But for next year, we really want to bring on more of an activation module as well, so that people can not just plan what they're going to be doing, but also help them instantly activate those campaigns and execute them directly from Growth Channel dashboard. And once they are with Growth Channel, it will be easier to do. So imagine you've got a plan for, let's say, your Facebook, let's say Christmas campaign for your promotion. So then it's just easily connecting to your Facebook account and being able to publish your ads directly from us. And end of next year, I hope to be able to also release our optimize module, and that will basically help us use our data points that because we already tell you what are the benchmarks and what is the ideal target for you to reach with your campaign execution. So then it's just running multivariate tests in between your activation and this KPI benchmark, just to make sure that you're hitting the best KPIs possible. So optimization module, which is autonomous. So imagine you could go take a weekend off and your ads are running smoothly and being optimized in real time while you are enjoying the time with the family or something like that.
And Maryna, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, I mean, for those who are interested to learn more about what we do, or if you want to consider joining our team, definitely check out growthchannel.io and or let me know by email. I think I can definitely leave it to Marisa and Startup Recon team.
Well, I absolutely love the whole idea behind the Growth Channel. It sounds absolutely amazing. And it's been an absolute pleasure hearing more about it today and talking to you. So thank you so much for your time, Maryna.